this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Block now to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, Vikings.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now to the air. Lock. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Chiefs 0. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to stop him right at the line. perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs.
When my game's over. When my game's over, if you had one, you're fine.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Coleman has it here right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Danielle Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move. But the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
second down. Here's Locke. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Locke working out of the gun. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Now Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33.
On the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Third down.
From the gun, Locke. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And it's complete to Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Daniil Hunter.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw, and he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Harrison Butker on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Smith Jr. It's a gain of 9.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Number 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Mahomes firing complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. 20. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
The score, Chiefs 17, Vikings 10. Greg Zerline.
After the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to get...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
They look to throw. It's Locke to Jefferson on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Locke on the bootleg. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down. Cook. And some room to work. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score, Chiefs 24, Vikings 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
I don't know what's projected.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I knew it was whatever.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Me.
Mahomes looks to throw on third
I'm gonna
down,
go
being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First and 10.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
I knew it was
Escaping the
purple.
pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A pair of first downs gives him a first and 10 up at the
I'm
44.
thirsty for the day.
Yeah.
Mahomes going to throw.
Purple again?
Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Why is purple always killing me?
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The screen looks cracked.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? We don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Zerline good with a PAT.
I knew
Nothing
it.
separating
It was
these two
again.
sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And it again.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10.
I don't care about passing.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one's going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
How is it always?
Honey. I'm messing with my head. I mean, you can do what you're doing, but don't like force it.
Here
You
the
know what I mean?
Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up second.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. On play action, Lock. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Setting up the screen for Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Locke. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
He went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
1st and 10.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Block working out of the gun. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 42.
Justin Jefferson.
It's a big one there for the Vikings. 45 yards.
Vikings.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Lock. Complete. Jefferson the target. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating from the gun. Lock. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
I don't have to say sorry. I'm just letting you know.
Cook following the penalty. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Okay, my name is still the same name, but I'll use mine right now.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Yay!
Cook on the toss left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. A lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
He didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
We do
A
not
loss of
tell
9 on the
people
play.
what we
Brings up
do not
third
tell
down.
each other what we are.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
I know it's not white. And a girl. Why did you leave the game?
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
Yeah.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
And is it on the usual map me and you play? If no one joins in the minute, then I'll find a different game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Now Locke.
Oh, it helps more people.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Partner in a tie game in the fourth quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Okay, the code is X8.
To throw is Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javarius Ward. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Yay. Hello.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Donut
The
Lord.
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Okay, I gotta wait 55 more seconds. Lights, I gotta fix lights. No. Why do
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
22-yard attempt.
Rutgers' kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Stay away from black. Stay away.
At their own 20-yard line.
I know it's black. He killed in front of me in lights.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on! Why would they vote for me? Oh, no. Another tie?
Lock to throw.
Good thing the reactor. Yeah.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3
What is
seconds
Brock
left.
trying to do?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm coming. Blue. Save blue first.
For Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play.
Why would they vote you?
You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though
They voted you, Grace.
So for the Chiefs, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo
I knew it was
Bills.
black and you knew it was
Meanwhile, for
blue.
Minnesota, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Who is he an idiot now? Come on, Ellie. Told you it was black. Grace, I'll call you back in a second. I have to do something. I'll call you back in a sec. Bye. I'm coming. I'm just getting on my something so my feet don't hurt.
You didn't hear her. She said, yeah, she's going to put something on her feet, so.
Okay, can you look at breathing? Yeah. Be quiet.
But Addison, one thing about that, though, too, is if Mariah asks you to do something, you can't forget about it. She doesn't ask you to do a whole lot, okay? Accidents happen and we forget things sometimes, but try not to forget. That goes for you and Brayden.
off the side of the...
Right inside the
He was probably joking.
I'm gonna wait for rain to get down to the box.
You can start. No, if he doesn't come down in a minute, Mariah will go yell at him. What are you waiting for?
Right,
You can start on the litter box without waiting. You don't need him to do that.
I'll do the chocolate cake and rain gets
Yeah. Yeah.
Get off your goddamn phone.
Just take it from him.
Put it in your pocket. The shelf. The scissors on the shelf. Where they've been for like 5 years.